And that money is given to the poor. Remember, the poor have a very special place in the heart of Franciscans. More cells. Unfortunately, your guests can only take this quick of a tour of them. At one time, this place was filled with stuff. Some of you are familiar again with Father Conrad Schneider, a living saint here in Chaska. This was the room that he lived in. Eventually, all this carpeting, all this will be coming off in the very, very, very gradual and slow renovation of the priory. Let's go up into the attic now. By the way, in the library that we were just in, you'll find, leaning against the wall, at least it is right now, you'll find a list of all of the Franciscans that had passed away in this province, not just Carver County, but all around the Midwestern area. And it was in the dumpster, and so it was rescued. In fact, there were a couple of things that were in the dumpster that were rescued by people. I want to point out one thing. This. A lot of people have hit their head, and this dumb guy has hit his head 3 times on this. Not going up in there, but in coming back. So please remember that. This is the attic. And it is hot. On a hot day in the summer, it's hot. It probably isn't going to be hot though on September 26th, on the last Saturday of September. This is basically like any attics. It's a place to store lots of stuff. We're going to ask you prior to bringing people up to the attic, ask people if they feel comfortable coming up into a really hot place. Currently, there is no banister there, but we're hoping to put in a banister by September 26th so that people can go up. Otherwise, when people are going down it, we're going to ask you to do something very special. In just a minute, I'll show you that. Why don't you come here, standing in the north part, and thanks to these new lights that are put in, you can see the original roof line with the wooden shingles of the 1868 building. It's amazing. And you can see from this, and if we can pan left and right, you can see the original square construction of the friary. Now today, it looks like it'd be a small building. In 1868, it was a massive building for this area because it was just recently settled. So it was a significant building. But then they added that way, and we'll go over there in a second. But we also added this way in 1913, and you can see that there's like an opening here and an opening there. Hopefully we'll have some wood over it, but try to watch for this. Make sure that if it's not covered up, make sure that it is covered up. Somebody might have moved it. Nice views outside the windows. Here's where you want to look. Show them. You can see various remnants of altars that were originally in the main level of the church. And so I think that's it. I just want to thank you for going through this. I know this has been a lengthy video presentation. Again, you do not have to know all this stuff, but this is just sort of background information to give you, to kind of like bring to life various written information that you read. And we just thank you for being a guide, a trained guide, a docent for the Old Friary. Thank you.